arrogant. You are successful because you have successful team working for you. Many top people have failed because they had a bad team. I follow the principle that normally people say that first raters hire second raters. Why? Because they will be, if they hire first raters, they will compete with their own first raters. So they don't want to hire any first rater because competition will start within. So therefore, they always hire second raters. They can blame them. But my principle has been, which my father told me, that a second rater should hire the first rater. I am a second rater. I consider myself as a second rater. I always hire first rater whenever I worked. Because ultimately authority is with you. You are the boss. But if you hire a good person under you, so my dream of, this is revenge I am talking about, it was a positive thing. My dream of hiring PhDs from Oxford, St. Stephen College, was fulfilled when I started hiring people as sub-editors, editors, assistant editors from St. Stephen College in Oxford. They had worked under me. I succeeded in my life that I can also attract talent who is better than me. So you will also learn from them. It may be your personal ambition to show them, okay, I am your boss, I am not going to Oxford, but you are working under me. But ultimately, I have hired them because I want my organization to have the best of the talent in the company. That's the objective of a manager should be there. Another word which is the American word which has given to India, and which is because of that the whole thing has gone to I will say, gutters. This word CEO, he was quoting most of the names CEOs Indian. I am proud of most of them. The concept of CEO reflects non-accountability. Chief Executive Officer, I say at the end, Chief Executive, O means I call zero. Why? Somebody asked me, I went to IIM Calcutta, they asked me why you are insulting CEO. I said, I will explain to you. I say it started in post-91 economic reform, started when Dr. Manmohan Singh became a total market wala rather than leftist. He became finance minister, that's a different story, which I don't disclose because I'm writing a book where I write how he became the finance minister of India. He's an accidental finance minister. He was accidental prime minister also. Somebody wrote a book, now accidental prime minister. I wrote in 2005 that he's the accidental prime minister in India Today cover story. But O means what? When you shareholder, when they, for example, our companies are family owned, most of them. When they hire a CEO, he comes with a cost. If the X amount, for example, 1,000 rupees was the total wage bill of a company, when the CEO comes, 1 zero is added to the total cost. It becomes 10,000. He's not happy with 1 zero. He says, I want my own team. So he gets a CFO, another zero added. The 1,000 becomes 1 lakh. Then he says, no, I want a CTO also, technical officer. Another zero is added. Work has not started. 5 zeros to the cost have been added already. So he becomes company becomes a collection of zeros, means CEOs, CFOs, CTOs, CIOs, all the zeros, the companies of zeros it becomes. To justify that, they want to add value to the company's wealth, value addition, market value. They try to inject some kind of a capital into invest this, invest that. The cost of the company gets increased every year. And then they are given target. Average life of a CEO in this country is not more than 3.5 years. They make money and get out. In America, no CEO has been finished. American economy is sunk. But CEOs have got yachts, they have got aeroplanes, they have got islands. They are all enjoying their life full, and shareholders are sunk. So don't believe in that culture. You must aspire to become CEO. Yes, like I wanted to become an editor. For example, when I was hired, I was a lecturer in Delhi University. I was doing the emergency because I was involved in Vidyarthi Parishad, where Arun Jaitley was, I was the president of the Vidyarthi Parishad when Arun Jaitley became the president of DUSU. I was running his campaign. Fortunately, I consider my fortune because he won that only election under my leadership. Sorry, I called it a leadership. And this time I was not working for his campaign, so probably he could have won if I was there. Jokes apart. Question I'm trying to make is that unless you are determined to do something, zeros can happen. I became editor because when I came to Arun Puri for hiring, he hired me because emergency I couldn't write, give political speeches. Arun Puri asked me to write some book reviews. I started with the book review. Then he wanted to hire me. I said, okay. For 2 years, I worked part-time with him because I was to get my younger sister married. I was writing stories for him also. Then he said, okay, take up a job. I said, I'm a permanent lecturer. Delhi University at that time, union was the most powerful. Delhi University Teachers Association was the most powerful body. I was one of the executive members at that time. I told Arun Puri, I go to the college every month to collect my salary. I don't teach. Because nobody asked me to teach. Because I'm a leader, I go there, I mark the attendance of the students without going there. But you want to hire me, you have to pay me salary. Because you will sack me if I don't work. And I'm not from a good Doon school or St. Stephen College. I come from Delhi. I have been teaching, but my English is as bad as any Punjabis can be. He said, but I know that what I am looking for information, not for language. Language, there are other good people who will write here. There were St. Stephenians who were rewriting the stories. So I joined him. I said, but you, what will you do? I said, what will you do? What is your ambition in life? I said, Mr. Puri, you are the editor, owner of the paper, magazine. I want to replace you. I said 40 years, I want to replace you in 10 years. I didn't believe in 26-year regime. 26, who will wait? He said, what? I said, yes, if you don't grow, how would people working under you will grow? So as a manager, I'm giving you one example because this is a message in it. It was again my father's education, that you must become redundant in your own job so that you can grow for the next job. If you कुर्सी को पकड़ के बैठ गए आप, तो कुर्सी वही की वही मिल रहेगी ना, आप चपड़ा जाते जहाँ बैठ गए वहाँ बैठ गए, उसके बाद बड़ी कुर्सी पे कैसे जाएंगे आप? So he hired me immediately. In 6 years, I became editor of the regional editions. At 41, I was the youngest editor of Indian Express, which was undivided at that time. I came back 6 years later, 5 years later to India Today. And in 98, I replaced Arun Puri as editor. He became editor-in-chief. I became the editor of the magazine. So there is a mission there. Then I hired people, then became editorial director. Somebody else became editor. Then I left because I was 65. After 65, I decided to leave and decided I'll do less work and earn more and get more money. That was my principle. But now you as managers are facing different challenges altogether. We had a monopoly. There are so many magazines. Now magazines are almost sinking. When I started Aaj Tak, it was the only Hindi channel other than Doordarshan. We were most successful. We had 60% of market share. So this problem of competitive world, like Modi now says, I believe in development competition now. Competitive development rather than competitive politics. Next 5 years, if his slogan is converted into practice, all of you have a challenge on your hand. You have to prepare yourself how to increase your market share without adopting foul means. You have to sell your product on the basis of quality. Yes, you can sell a product if it has some basic ingredients in it. If the product is, आपने सजा दिया उसको, और अंदर कुछ नहीं है, नहीं बिकेगा. एक दिन बिकेगा, 2 दिन बिकेगा, नहीं बिकेगा. There are many film stars I don't want to know and name them because वो नहीं बिकी, अंदर कुछ नहीं था. So you have to, as a responsible manager, you have to follow certain standards. And for that, I must give full credit to Birla, for example. Whatever they do, they have certain values they do it. I know them from beginning. Most of the family members I know personally. Mr. Ghanshyamdar Birla, who stopped at the Birla Empire, he was the one that was outstanding. बचपन में हम सुनते थे कि कोई बिरला या टाटा ही होगा हिंदुस्तान में जो अच्छा काम करेगा. So there were 2 names only. They were thought in positive terms. They were opening schools, they were opening colleges, they were opening temples, they were giving, hiring people, they were creating industry. Profit was not their only motive. Whatever profit they earned, they spent on social activities. And the BIMTech is one of the creative things I am seeing here because they established so many institutions. which all of us are proud of. I went to address one thing. I went to Pilani last year. Before that, I went to Goa. I have addressed most of their institutions. The problem is managers have to think in terms of something else other than business. Your top line should not be your only criteria for success. For example, what is happening now? Editors and everywhere else, one of the new editors who have been recently appointed in one of the major India group, I saw the internal communication which was sent to everybody, says editor-in-chief will also be responsible profitability of the organization. I've never seen in the global world that editor-in-chief is made responsible profitability of the magazine or newspaper. So this is changing times where editors have to now bring money also along with the stories. I can understand you as manager have to bring money. But there can be Reliance role, there can be Tata model, there can be Reliance model. Both are bringing money. There can be Birla model. This is a third model, conservative model, conventional model, no visibility, low profile. When you are going for the next 5 years, you will think in terms of commitment to a job. Targets are there. But you must define your big target in life, where you want to end up after every 5 years. Unless you define your own career goal, which is in consonance with the society. Don't forget, you are part of the society. You should not harm the other's interest by your actions. As a student of economics, we are taught certain things. Basic thing you must not forget, that you must work on 4 W's all the time. 4 W's are, you must know what is happening around you. That means 1 W. What is happening? You should not be sitting in the, now what is happening, most of the students are sitting in the hostel on the telephone, working on the internet. They don't know what is happening outside of the room. They don't see even tree falling outside. They come out and go to some McDonald's or somewhere else, drink the coffee, come back and have some music and then go back to the class. That's what they are doing. Most of the sub-editors or editors now I'm hiring, they don't know the names of their own minister or even their own chief minister. As if it doesn't matter. It does matter. This limited becoming कुएं का मेंढक, जिसे what कहते हैं. You are living in silos. Most of the new generation people are coming, they are living in silos. You walk on the street like America, I do it, when you say their ears are closed because they plug their ears like this. Music का डब्बा जेब में रखा हुआ है, चलते चले जा रहे हैं. They don't know what is happening around them. They can't hear you. This closed ear mentality has to be stopped. You have to get out of. India is a very vast country. We are a country of multiple cultural activities. We have a ekta mein jo hai, we have a country of diversity. So we have to produce unity in diversity. Values have to be there. So you have to ask what is happening around you. You must keep your eyes and ears open. Close your ears only when you are doing some kind of yoga. कान बंद करके चलो कुछ सुनाई देगा. Otherwise, you should not be in a yoga mood all the time. Excessive yoga will also kill you. Second, what you will do, what is happening and where it is happening. And where it is happening, why Noida only? You must know the situation, where situations are happening. You are a manager, what is happening in your own company. Now, where things are happening, good things are happening. Where bad things are happening. That is the second W you must keep it. Third is why it is happening. If my colleague who has given the simple responsibility, if the territories are divided, okay, you are dealing Western UP, somebody else is dealing Eastern UP, somebody has a better market than you, why? You must study it. Must spend some time. Don't say that I know everything. You know very little of what you know. Rest is not known. You have the advantage, you are lucky that you have got source of information on the push of your button. You can push a button, you can Google anything, you can find out many things in 1 minute, which we didn't have that luxury at that time. Take use of technology. In a negative, not in a negative manner, but in a positive manner, you must know why things are happening better ways than you are doing. You learn from there as a manager. Third is, what to do next. So you have to do something next to